torturous. Torturous keyboard. Laptop junk. Oh my goodness. Let's take a moment, straighten this camera up. We gotta check a few cameras, make sure they're working. Oh, that shows the chat. Showing the chat on stream. Actually, I think we can get away with that one. What was that? Yeah, good evening, Chris, Jaden. Hello, hello. Hopefully I can be heard. I've been trying to work out the kinks of live audio with a lavalier versus live audio with our giant mics. Good day, Fernando. People, I'm just taking a look. Let me see what the paper says. Okay, so it's just a DC jack power connection. Where did I hide it? I hid my clipboard from myself. Oh, there it is. What are you people up to? It's Friday. So the guy didn't know what to really put. So this is in my handwriting. But still, we got a work order DC jack power connection that we have to look at. So let's get to it. Cover up the owner details. Simple stuff. Hopefully it doesn't go into deep water. I don't have much time. I got the monkey suit on today. To avoid self-trolling, let's make sure that we have power coming into our AC adapter and juice. Do we got juice? All right, 19.7 juices. DC jack appears to be all there. However, it looks a bit off sideways. And we have something in our vent as well. All right. What are all you people doing with your evening or afternoon? That was scary loose. But it does tighten down. All right, I can live with that. That's the worst thing. DC. What is a DC jack? It does. At least that's what I call it, is a DC jack. But I could be wrong. I do a lot of stuff wrong. This one wants to fight us. We're gonna have to pry it out. Hopefully not break the door. Bob. Here's this fictional Bob I'm hearing about. We didn't do that one. I don't remember doing that one. Let's do a count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3. So that's what? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we're definitely missing a couple screws in the picture here. That's alright. I have a whole bucket full. We can replace them. Get the appropriate sizes. This? A pencil? No. Look at that. We got a loose one here. What happened? Did it break? Or is it just loose? No, that's full broken. So we have a busted screw from the, I don't know what would that be, the bottom case. It has parts snapped off. Let's see if we can use some CA glue and put that back in place while we're in here. How many did I miss? None? Alright. Hey Luke. Good evening, good afternoon, whichever one of those it is for you. Could be morning, I suppose, if you're in the right part of the world. We have 3 more screws to tear out before I forget. Be right back. We better hold on. We'll hit the brakes on this thing. Indeed, we are broken off. Let's get that gluing right now while we're here, unless it... Yeah, no. It's in pieces. So... that's this screw hole right there, which would pertain to, what is it, this one? Where'd it go? Right there. So that's just kind of keeping our hinge stuck. And we have a hinge broken loose. Yay. One of the great things I love about laptops is busted hinges, busted everything else. Goodness, look at that. This is your consumer laptops, and why I urge people to not go and buy them in big box stores, because this is direct out of a big box store here in the US. How it came off the shelf. You have one screw holding your hinge. and then your hinge has a mount point which goes through or between the palm rest, motherboard, and then it's sandwiched under those two between the bottom case, and then one screw through the outside. So structurally, you have one screw in this corner holding it, and then on the other corner you have two screws holding it. Not enough for the stiffness of hinges that they put in these things, and they are prone to breaking, as was just evidenced when we opened this and then closed it slowly as it started to come to pieces. Stay away from big box store off the shelf laptops. They're garbage for the most part. As we dump the rest of the pieces out, they even skipped 2 screws on the hard drive. Saving that money. Simply amazing. Yeah, broken hinges are awful, man. I'm gonna let the guy let him know that he has a broken hinge, or not so much a broken hinge, but palm rest, and at least let him know. What he wants to do about it is up to him. If he's doing nothing, I will put it back together more than as is, so it at least holds together. But if he wants to fix it, yeah, I don't know. How do you urge somebody to buy something that's just going to break again too? I suppose that's a good question. Like, hey, spend money on this product, even if it's brand new, it's likely to break again, because they designed it to do so, instead of actually beefing it up with, like, I would say 3 internal going into a good structural part of the frame would be enough. I had to throw this in the toaster to do a backup. Give me 1 second here. Turn the computer on. $21.29 afternoon. 12. What was that? Subtract 12. 10 would be 11, and 2 more, so 9. Wait, what? Or is it add 12? I hate that time. Military time, man. So 12? I can't do that conversion right now on the fly. You still got to make it to the DC jack to see what's going on. It's buried here and buried under the board. So we have to do something about that if we want to move that hinge also. They have a little bit of tin metal there. Yay. I don't know how that helps. It's just going through it, not into it. That mainly qualifies as moron support, but Alright, we'll throw this off to the side to see if we can, we're gonna, eventually, and this is probably gonna be Monday afternoon, like my Monday afternoon, earlier Monday evening for overseas people, we'll get into rebuilding this, undoubtedly. I'm gonna urge the guy to not buy a part that's just gonna break. I'll put it back together so it holds together for him, unless he really wants to. But it's not a main computer, it's kinda secondary. What the fuck do they have going on there, Dell? What are you doing, Dell? Right, Monday afternoon we'll do a rebuild on the parts. Hopefully we can sort out the jack today. Or at least what's happening with it. How many screws? One? None? Okay, so real quick I'm going to try and test that the voltage is making its way through. The main problem was that he would have to push it in to have it connected, and right there is why. Alright, so it just needs a new DC jack or this one epoxied in place. As I will show you. Problem with the DC jack sorted, now it's just about rebuilding it. Which I wish I had time today. It would be an excellent thing to do. A good project for an hour or so versus going and running around everywhere. Alright, let's get the goods out here where we can look at it. Yeah, it cuts it a little. Okay, DC jack right here in the corner. So the guy was complaining about when he would plug it in, he had to press it in and it would charge, and if he let it go, it wouldn't charge, it would lose connection. And basically the DC jack's good, except for when you go to push it in, it had a little bit of wiggle room. Because of the awesome design of these. Let's take a look at this, and this is another. Why would they design it like this? I don't know. Designed. It's not obsolescence, but like designed failure. So you will buy another possibly, and not take it somewhere to get it sorted out. Basically, what we're looking at is a tiny little tab like that. Comes off the side of the DC jack. And then screws that, and that's mainly the only thing holding it in place. Consumer junk. This is an Inspiron 15 3000 series. What else can I tell you about it while we're here? What do we know? So an 5100. Let's see if we can make sense out of this, so I can show you more detailed the computer. See if that brings it up. No, that's way wrong. Okay, so here's our computer. Let's take a moment and bring it up. Inspiron 3558. The warranty on this one expired in December 2017, so it's a few years out of date. When computers get to this age, I tend to tell people, like, look, you're working with something old. If you have to buy, in this instance, body pieces, body panels, you're going to be buying something more than likely used. Finding something new is going to be tougher when it becomes more than a few years old, and the used stuff is likely to have the same failure point if it didn't already. It's not somebody just selling complete junk on eBay. Yeah, we have a few failure points that Monday we're going to come back in and rebuild on this. So this point here that's directly under the one corner of the fan, that's an anchor point, and then we're going to try to structurally fix these hinges so it'll last a little longer for him. It's a secondary computer, or third. He said they all have tablets, iPads, or whatever that they use mainly, but this is just that computer. And DC jack, really the DC jack's fine. If you want to go Uncle Dudgy style, you can hot glue it in place and it'll never move again. Or you get another one that's just going to break that little stupid tab right off of it, just like that one. So yeah, this was a tour of some great consumer junk. Do we put the little tab back in place because we can? For some good laughs, we'll just glue that right back on there. talk myself into it. Let's do it. Let's see if it's possible. Not that it's going to hold it any bit. No such luck. Watch a guy battle plastic and a clamp. And there's the piece, and there's the speaker also. Alright, we're going to let that dry. Not that it's going to do a damn thing at all. That was just for some fun. What time is it? 4:48. Yeah, I'm going to start cleaning up to get out of here and go to the other job. Monday, early afternoon, I will be back if anybody's not busy. I'm going to fire a stream up. That'll give me time to call the owner of this computer in particular and let him know the status of it. The DC jack's fine, it just needs firmly fixed in place. Really no. There's the wife calling. Yeah, Monday, give me time to let me know, let this gentleman know what is going on with his computer, at least the state it's in. While I have it ripped apart, he could also probably stop in. It'd be a good time for him to see the level of consumer junk that off-the-shelf stuff can tend to be. I don't even know what this computer retailed at. 35.38. Let's look. It's around 35.58. Yeah, and hopefully he doesn't pick another one up if he did. Get it new, Doesn't tend to go that way. What did they sell these for? Nobody knows. Just the used prices on them. Yeah, that's the state of it. No support for the DC jack, no real support for the hinges. And we got a piece that we need to glue back in place that we don't even have. So it's going to be a complete dodgy repair, complete dodge fest Monday. Almost dodgeball levels. So stop back if you want to see that. Aside from that, yeah, I'm going to be getting out of here. You guys are madmen for coming over to watch this. What happened there? It's almost like somebody let a cigarette burn out inside this laptop, or something got in it. There. I don't know. Anyhow, that's the job ahead of us Monday. Thank y'all for hanging out. Yeah, super dodgy. We're getting super dodgy Monday. We're gonna have the hot glue out or epoxy, one or the other. One's a little more permanent than the other. The delivery guy just had something delivered to him. There we go, horn going off. Give me a moment. Alright, you madmen. I'm gonna try and eat this and clean up and get out of here to go to the day job at night. I got delivery on my birthday, imagine that. Some cameras in the pizza shop so you can watch your other job. I'm not in the shop, I'm mainly running around. That's the thing. Like, I'm rarely in there, I'm out driving everywhere. Got delivery on. Oh! And unplugged my mic. With sound back? Yes, it is. All right. So yeah, I gotta get out of here and go to the other job. Y'all have a good evening. Old's right, man. I'm only 22. If you want to see a real mess, stop back Monday for this one. Can't wait. My least favorite type of repair. Not at all. Not at all. Yeah, to be concluded. But have a good evening, everybody. Yeah, always. Thank you, Chris. I will drive safe. Broken hinges, blah, 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 Dodge. Cameras in the pizza shop. Yeah, I'd have to get some major approval for that. I could do live from my car. But that would require a separate phone because I'm constantly processing credit cards on my own phone, so. To be looked at. You want to see what it's like delivering so you never have to do it? I got a good story on that. 4 days a week. Anyhow, have a good one, people. We'll see you soon. Monday. Be there, be square, whatever you want to say. Man, how the hell do we end?